Patrick, OmSoZo. I teaching and the prize wheel is hiding the rest of your name, and I hope I said it right.
You did.
Patrick OmSoZo, is that right?
OmSoZo, yeah.
OmSoZo.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You know, it's kind of like a stage name, the OmSoZo.
Yeah.
It's a prayer and meditation phrase, you know. So
I love it. Yeah.
Healing and restoring, and that's really my goal in the show. So
yeah, but we all do have each spiritual names. And if you can find out your name, it's really interesting. And I know you do them, don't you, for people? Do you do spiritual names?
Yep.
Yes. And I know Toni does, the Global Healer too, doesn't she?
Yes.
Can do spiritual names, yeah, because a lot of people don't know that.
So yeah, I actually, my name is Patrick Shema Ben Yahweh, totally, as far as my complete spiritual name that I got from a couple different brothers and sisters in the past, and bear witness to me. So it means to hear, you know, Shema Ben Yahweh means to hear the Son of God. So that's kind of cool. Not just in the sense of Jesus, but also people, right? We're all sons and daughters of God. So
yeah. Yes, we are. And we've got a couple of viewers. I'm not sure who they are, but thank you for watching.
Let me get my live comments going here. It's not coming up yet. That's okay.
Yeah, so I was speaking to Patrick before. We were going to do a reading for a girl, Ebony, who I live with, but she has to go to work.
Okay. When does she leave? When does she leave?
When she comes in, I'll ask. Oh, I'll just go to. Do you want to?
Yeah, that's fine. I can do it right away then, but just go ahead and give me a heads up.
All right, hold on a sec. I'll find out.
All right. So basically, I do spiritual teaching. I'm a certified wellness practitioner, transpersonal hypnotherapist, and have a lot of different techniques like NLP, neuro-linguistic programming techniques, emotional freedom tapping. We do past life regressions, life between life. You know, if you have addictions that you're battling, we can work on those. 95% or more of your life is in your subconscious. So, you know, it's kind of a good thing to get on top of that, maybe reformat it. You can go to my Facebook, Healing Wellness Modalities, I think, Patrick Wellness Modalities. I'm not sure. I should know that. My comments aren't coming up yet, so there's probably no comments. No comment. So I'm going to do a reading for Kat's roommate here via this deck I use from Ireland. It's called Inner Realms Tarot. It's pretty cool. Real pretty. And her name's Ebony, and I'm going to shuffle for Ebony right now.
Okay, Ebony, just a couple of minutes.
That's fine. I'm shuffling for her right now. So you ready?
Awesome.
Okay, she doesn't have to be on camera, but if she's standing right there so you can kind of hear.
Are you happy to see?
I'm going to do past, present, future really quick for you, Ebony. I know you got to go to work. So
you got 10 minutes, don't you?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, easy 10 minutes or 5, 10, whatever you feel comes soon. But she can sit and she's fine.
All right. First card I have for you, Ebony, is called the Page of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Real beautiful. This is meant to represent your past. I'll show you the card in a second. Expand, physical, action, and commitment. So this has something to do from where you've been. Okay.
Yeah.
Colors. It's got you know, your heart of hearts in there. Real pretty colors.
That's a beautiful card.
And that has something to do. Does that kind of bear witness to you for your past?
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm a little different on my card reads. I'm not trying to tell you what it means for you. So this is going to mean for you what it means to you, right? Could be totally different for someone else.
Yeah, I can relate.
These are the key words. So you were expanding. There's a lot of physical stuff going on, action and commitment. Now we're going to go to right now. Knight of Wands. You know, a wand is a touchstone, right? For our words. It's you know, like you see that used a lot in magic and such, but really it's just a touchstone like cards or anything else. This says daring. This is where you're at. Daring. I can see that. Charming, attractive, and confident. Ebony, here you go. This is right now. All right.
Oh, wow, I wish I felt all that. Maybe that's what I need.
But you were.
Well, you know what? Let's get that in. It's, you know, I'm going to talk about entrainment. This is a vibration being released to you right now, right?
Awesome.
Take a breath on that, you know, and maybe just read those words and just receive whatever it is that they mean for you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's called the Knight of Wands. You know, that's kind of a masculine thing, right?
Yeah, well, I did
Yeah.
mechanics on my pretty much my first job. So.
Yeah. So there you go, and that's a beautiful thing. This, you know, people give me crap because I kind of embrace my feminine side. See my picture behind it. That's my picture. That's not my wife.
Beautiful.
I got it for her, but I adopted it. I took it back. So
Yeah.
So there you go. That's for right now. Now let's do what's happening next. What's coming up? I'm not going to take the next card off top. We'll go down in, and we got the Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles are, you know, those structures, the deal on top that are part of the foundation. And it says reward. Come on, this is future stuff. Progress. All right. Investment. Oh, come on. Assessment. Results. And evaluation. So this is your future tense.
Yeah.
Get over here where you can read it. Can you read that?
Yeah. Reward, progressive, investment, assessment, results, evaluation. Beautiful.
All right.
You know, we've got some projects we want to get off the ground. So
There you go.
like progress, and the card's looking good.
And so to give you some tools, I would start, you know, maybe you're already doing this, but in order to keep the momentum going, just write down a list of things that you need to do to get those things launched. What's the next step?
I said that to my husband.
Not even.
I suggested it to him.
What's that?
I suggested that to my husband. I said it gets it out of our head, sort of puts it on paper.
Yeah, you got to put it down, realize it, make yourself a vision board. Okay. I'm getting something really strong for you right now. You need to make a vision board, get yourself some magazines that have pictures of the things you're trying to do. Cut those pictures out, paste them on there, paste words from the magazines out on there, or draw, use some funky ink stuff, make yourself a sigil, right?
Yeah.
Teachings on the sigil, which you articulate.
Caricature. He did Little Elvis Jones, and he did all characters and worked behind the scenes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I literally manifested a place. I had actually cut out the picture of the place we ended up moving into, which is a trip. It was out of a random magazine, probably 6 months before we ever got to where we got.
House.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of a trip. Now we didn't buy it; we were just renting, whatever. But the point is it's very powerful. You know, put some intention on that, and create it together. You know, so there's agreement, because there's power wherever two or more agree. The Bible talks about in any given thing. So if there is some disagreement between you two, get it resolved. Figure out some compromise on your focus, so you're not scattered. Right now you want to focus. That's what hypnotherapy is. It's extreme focus down to a point. And when you get to that point in a session, in the induction, you just relax. It's like you hit the button, right? And your whole body and being relaxes. And so, you know, get together, make sure you guys are thinking about the same thing in the same way, right?
Same goal.
And I'm excited to hear what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'll be sure to keep you updated.
That would be nice.
We've got a lot of plans in the future, all three of us together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to coming to Australia.
Well, you have to come visit. You know where you can stay.
That would be cool.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ebony. Bless you, sir.
God bless you too. And
Thank
here
you.
comes the wonderful Pat.
Thank you. Shalom.
Shalom.
Okay, that was good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I kind of felt the urge of the spirit when she first got on there. So it's always good to be obedient.
Yeah.
God says he loves obedience more than sacrifice. So a lot of people that are out there sacrificing and just really rebelling and going for it, but they're not being obedient about what they're getting because they want to do it their way. Then, you know, you get what you get, you know, because they're like, why am I not reaping what this is, look at all the sacrifice, God. And he's like, well, did you take a left when I told you to take a left, or did you go right? And it's like, well, I went right. It's like, well, left would have been a lot quicker.
Yeah, exactly. And hello to Tara and
Hi,
Kim.
Tara. And Kim.
Thank you for watching. We have 6 viewers at the moment. Hello, everyone else. Thank you for watching. And yeah.
Go ahead, Kat.
Pardon?
Go ahead. I thought you were talking.
Hello to Cody. Thank you.
Hi, Cody.
Now, we have an Easter special. Our price is only $19.97. One of my favorite years. Do you like that year? I love the fashion and the music and.
Yeah. I was playing in a band called Pain Feel in 1997. We were on KSW radio, and
wow.
We actually finished that year. One of the biggest concerts we did was a garlic festival. It was pretty intense.
Good year, huh? For a lot of people.
Yeah.
One day I'd like to bring back, the music, the real rock and roll, and back in the 80s, and I love 80s and 90s music, all that rock and roll. And
me too.
A lot of people think I'm weird because I just love it. I relate to it. I love it.
No, a lot of people like the classic rock and stuff now from that era. And I think it's coming back around. I just heard a band that sounded just like something from that era. It's like, and they're brand new. They're a young band, and they sound, they're like old souls, right? Because they were rocking, and they brought it.
It's music that it can really touch your soul, that kind of music. And hi Kim. She's saying hi to both of us.
Hi Kim.
And she's saying Patrick, yes.
Hello, you guys.
Hi Kim. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone else for watching. So what cards are you using any other cards tonight, or we just got those cards that we saw? What other cards have we got?
No, I got what I have going on. I have the pendulums. I have a couple.
That's right.
I work with.
Yeah.
And let's see. I'll show you some of that stuff here real quick. This is one of my, and these are really yes or no type deals. So we can seek spiritual counsel that way. It goes back to the time in the Bible, in the Old Testament. They had the high priest garment, and on the back of the priest plate was what's called the ephod, and there was 2 stones in there, and they would ask yes or no questions, and of course respond accordingly. Again, it comes down to your response. A lot of people, out there, and they get the answer, but they just don't respond appropriately. So, and then they get upset because it's not, but that's only because you're not listening,
Yeah.
And that's hard. I'm guilty of the same thing, So it's all part of learning. We're all on a spiritual journey here. You hear that we're human beings having a spiritual experience, and that's actually the opposite of what's going on here. We're spiritual beings having a human experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're going to come out of this experience. Nobody gets out of this alive, and then the progression of your soul continues.
Exactly.
And, that's a good thing.
I know what you mean.
So we have pendulums, yes or no. I have the Irish deck I use for a touchstone, and
yeah.
And that's what I just gave Ebony at the beginning of the show. Here was a 3-card past, present, future.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening. I'm just sharing your light out.
Yeah, and you know what? Every card means something different to every person. So, it's a touchstone, and I get stuff within the cards as far as we're doing the reading, like I did for Ebony, as far as some advice, life coaching advice, spiritual coaching, however you want to think of it. And that happens every time, So when you call cards a touchstone, that means when you're touching them, it's activating my faith. My intention is to get something hidden for you, right?
Yeah.
Talia? Is that how you say it? Talia?
Thank you for watching.
So, you know, that's my hope, you know, and as far as the cost, you know, a lot of people talk of, you know, have an issue with people charging and such. And I do a lot of, all of this stuff is free. It's just an energy exchange, you know. If you're willing to let go of what's in your hand for what's in my hand, it's just a lot more powerful. I can give free readings all day long. It doesn't matter, you know, but how powerful they are is depends on your hunger in your obedience to what you feel you should do. You know, a lot of people, you can't go out and harvest a garden you haven't planted, right?
Yeah.
You ever just will some corn in your backyard and say, okay, in 6 months, I'm going to go out and pick it. And you go out in 6 months and there's nothing there yet because you didn't plant the corn seeds, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what money is. Money is just seed. It's just
Mm.
something. So it doesn't have to even be money doing stuff for people, you know, being kind. Maybe you have someone who's a mentor to you and maybe you mow their lawn or do their laundry or something, you know, do something
Yeah.
kind. And there's an energy exchange there. Makes your relationship so much more powerful. Then you're not just, you know, this selfish little soul thinking, you know, it's all about me, when really when you learn to give yourself away, man, that's when things really start ramping up. So
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah, with the universe, with universal karmic law, as a medium psychic, it's good. Like, you know, we do get paid, but it is important to give back and do free readings.
Yeah,
I believe if you
absolutely.
are making money, it's an exchange back with the universe. That's what I do.
Yeah, and that's, you know, the way I look at it, all the readings are free. It's just some of them you may give a donation, you know.
Yeah.
It's not 1997 for the reading, it's 1997 donation.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just one feeds the other. It's a symbiotic relationship, you know. And I guess my wife got kind of attacked yesterday by several people, you know, who
I
really
know.
have an issue. But you know, they can go suck a duck. They are spiritually
Yes,
ignorant.
they can
Okay.
suck a duck, and we say that in Australia, but some people say suck something else. But I say suck a duck.
I always say suck a duck, man, because you know they're just ignorant and they're speaking out of fear. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but a love, power, and a sound mind. You know, and you get that in the church too, man. It's so sad. You know, you got people traveling and giving their gifts away. Perhaps they're healers or they're worship leaders. You know, they do music, or maybe it's they're on the road doing intuitive readings and such, and they get a bunch of people that show up and they get what they get, you know, they get blessed and then they never bless the practitioner, you know, and we've experienced that many a time. So, you know, I'm over that, you know, if you can't give to me, if this situation is, and we come together in life and I feel like I have something for you, you don't have to give me nothing. I know it's going to come somewhere else. I'm not worried about getting paid. Okay. This is not about getting paid. This is about being effective. And I know I'm more effective. You're more effective. Every practitioner alive is more effective when there is seed that is sown, because because it's all symbiotic. One is related to the other. You know, you can't lease a building unless you give the owner of the building cash, right? And you don't own that building, but you have the right now to stay there within the contract that you guys have because you gave them cash. Now you try doing that without giving them cash and see what happens. You know, you're probably going to go to jail for trespassing, right?
Yes.
Does that make sense? So, you know, there's a lot of trespassing in the spirit going on, you know, and people are just ignorant to it because, you know, they're needy. They need help. You know, I get that, you know, so what you need to do is have faith. Yeah. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not yet seen or experienced. And you can substitute the word faith for intention, right? Your intention is the evidence of things not yet seen, right? Your intention. What do you intend? Well, I intend to get everything that's mine. I'm gonna take, sorry that your intention is that way, but you know, it doesn't have to stay that way. That's the nice thing. One of the things I want to talk about today is entrainment. Okay, entrainment is something that happens. Hey, y'all, Heather. I'd love a reading. Amen. Well, it's 1997, huh? You let me know what you're thinking. I got the cards. We can do some pendulum and cards. we can do it in the studio.
Yeah.
Live, or we can do it via text.
Yeah.
Or
Audio.
or audio. We can do just audio. So, I didn't put on my makeup either today, but I think I'm hanging in there. I need some blush. So, entrainment. So experiment was done with using cuckoo clocks. You guys familiar with cuckoo clocks? I hope, right? And they have the swinging pendulums underneath, and two different clocks, same wall, both swinging at different, right? They're both like doing different times. And within 10 minutes, those clocks will entrain to each other, and they will be swinging at the same pace. Now, I ask you, what are you entraining to in your environment, right? Have you even thought about that? We're listening to music. That's vibration. You have light. That's vibration. What kind of light? Do you have harsh light on you? Do you have a warm light? Are you listening to music that lifts you up or inspires you? Kat's talking about rock. Rock has two edges to that sword. Worship has two edges to that sword. It doesn't matter what category of music you get into. You can be in love or you can be in darkness. Just figure that out. Understand that you are vibrating to whatever you're around, and you're in training to it.
I want to say that about music. Music is food for the soul.
Yes.
And music is very powerful. What music you listen to? So if you listen to rock and roll God's music, that's really good. But if you go to satanic music,
right,
your soul will lead down that path.
Exactly. You'll entrain to the prayer in that song, whatever song. If you're listening to something that's glorifying darkness, then you're going to go down that way. Yeah, there's such a thing called dark light. Okay, just because people are witchcraft, and when I say witchcraft, I mean like dark magic, because there's light. It's all prayers. Okay, it's all prayers. That's what it is, and enchantments and those things. Even in the Christian world, it's the same thing. It's just called something different, and if you're in dark light, you don't necessarily realize it because you see light and you're thinking, I must be right in what I'm doing. And, and on this other side of that coin, like just to use, I'm not trying to pick on Christianity right now, but just to use some ministers, they'll see people healed by their touch, and they automatically assume that's a validation, a quantification of their belief system, when really it's not. It's just God's love. That's what it is. He's going to heal with or without that person, but they take that healing that's happened because they were obedient. They laid hands on. Maybe they used the name of Jesus. Maybe they have a healing gift like Toni and other people. And but the point is, it's not necessarily just because you have success in your spiritual expression and someone else is healed doesn't mean that everything I believe is right. I mean, and to come to that place in your heart to accept that, hey, maybe I'm not right on everything, but I know what I want to do. I want to help people, right? That's my goal. I want to help people and see people come in to their wholeness, right? Everything that's meant to be. And so that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, my point is that music is very powerful. So if you're going to listen to satanic music, be very careful because it will take you down the wrong path. So stay the light, listen to the right kind of music because it does affect your soul. Yeah,
you know what? If you're having a day and you're feeling really down, then you find some music that'll stimulate you in a good way. Find a way, change your vibration. You are responsible for your own vibration. Okay?
Yeah, without music in the world, it will be without God's music. It will be a dark place.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone loves music.
I agree. It's a good thing, man. I love playing. I play guitar and I can play bass and a little bit of piano and such, but my heart is really about playing guitar. And so I can give guitar lessons and such like that too. But it's a beautiful thing to be able to express yourself with a melody, right? With some tones, and that comes back to entrainment. You're helping others entrain to to your thought in that moment, in that song, whatever it is. Like Amazing Grace, that's a beautiful song, and really grace is better given than received, right? We need, especially in this day and time, there's so much fear, people out in public and they're social distancing, which is smart, but danger is real. Fear is a choice. And if you're just afraid all the time of what's going to happen, and and how are things going to end up, then you're putting out a real negative vibration, and you need to just know that that it's going to be all right, and respond appropriately. Do the social distancing. Again, danger is real. Fear is a choice, and fear has a real adverse effect on the human body. Okay. And I want to talk about pH, you have a pH 7.5 thereabouts is like a neutral. 6.5, 7.5. If you get above that, you got a high pH, which means you're acidic. And you get low pH, again, you're in a bad place if you have a low pH. And emotions trigger that pH. And there was a lot of belief that was everything to this idea of pH. But really, they found out that every organ in your body has a different pH. So just because you do like a saliva, you can get the saliva test from, your pharmacy, that tells you what your body pH is, but that's just your overall. That's basically what's in your digestive tract, perhaps, or what's coming out of your mouth or your pee, however you take the test. And that'll give you an overall idea of where you're at, globally in your body, you might say. But what are you thinking? Right? What are you thinking about? And that is affecting your body either in a positive way or in a negative way. And so you want to keep your pH. A lot of good things to do for a healthy pH is lemon water with some Himalayan salt dissolved in it, lemonade, deep breathing, water. Drink good spring water, maybe some good mineral water. Mineral water is an excellent way for a good pH in your body. Your minerals, taking your vitamins and such. But deep breathing will also help neutralize pH. Maybe you're really acidic in your digestive tract or your cardiovascular system, all the different systems you have in your body. And deep breathing can help bring a balance to that. Visualization can bring a balance to that. Music can help balance that. There are foods, dark green vegetables, limes, that kind of stuff helps bring a good balance to your body. Should sit down and write a book. You both have so much to share. I appreciate that, Tara. Thank you, and I hope it's helping. That's my goal. So I was talking about sowing and reaping, and like if you don't plant any seeds for your future, then you're not going to have a harvest. And that sounds weird or whatever, but because I don't farm. What are you talking about, Patrick? But I'm talking about financially. I'm talking about spiritually. Are you sowing in some time to meditate? Are you sowing in some time to listen to some beautiful music? Maybe you have light language. We can do light language activation. My wife does that. Very effective. Open up your third eye, and I can do some shofar blasts. I'm going to do a shofar blast in a bit. So those of you that are listening, you may want to get your headphones handy because there's a lot of healing that can come from that. All right. Oh, you're talking about Tara Linda yesterday with, yeah. I love her, Heather. Hi, Heather. So, y'all, if you could say where you're at, that'd be kind of fun. I like that. I'm in Arizona, actually, a place called Surprise. Serious, that's what it's called. Surprise, Arizona. So I've had people ask, where do you live? Surprise. They're like, no, come on, man, just tell me. Like, no, it's called Surprise. All right. So today, they have a 1997. I really feel that you both may do that in the future. And I agree. I think a book is definitely going to happen. We're going to be doing some courses through the online Psychic Live. Darren's going to be, I believe, has been working on a platform so we can do some courses, some teachings, and seminars, webinars. Actually, that's what it'll be, a webinar, right? And we'll talk about going deeper. How hungry are you to experience love in the sense of to see love activated in your life? How hungry are you? Are you tired of being tired of being tired? We can do, a lot of these minis. I can do a 15-minute induction. That's basically, a hypnotherapy technique. That's where you go into a trance-like state. You never lose consciousness. It's me guiding you. So basically, technically speaking, you're hypnotizing yourself. But we can make a lot of changes. You can talk about something until you're blue in the face, but if you have the ability to go into the software, and change the background noise to something that's more harmonious, then that's a good thing. Remember, you're only as strong as your weakest thought towards yourself. All right. And sometimes we need to sit down and write down what we're thinking, because it's going on. It's happening right there. Oh, okay. We got to see what that card. We got a group reading now. I got a card that just jumped out at me. All right. So let's see what we got here. I work from this deck. It's called Inner Realms Tarot. It's from Ireland. And I just had a card drop out from that, Two of Swords. So this is for everybody in the room right now, and perhaps anybody coming in. Remember, there's no time or space in the spirit. Well, there's space, but no time. Okay. Perception, choice, balance, patience, trust, and intuition. This is for the group. Let's get it up here where you can see it. All right. So on the top, it's the Two of Swords. The sword, okay. The sword is really a symbol of the spoken and written language. Talk about, people have heard the Bible referred to as the sword of God. You have perception, choice, balance. And down here, look at how beautiful the fire of God, Hashem. I'm moving the fire of God, the Shin, that refreshing warmth and love of God, patience, trust, and intuition. So that's for everybody for right now. It's talking about your perception, your choice. You choose to be here. You're making choices. The balance is underneath the perception and choice. It's in between the two swords. Be simply as it is above, so it is below. Hermetic principles. If you don't know what Hermeticism is, I strongly encourage you to do some research, because it can be very rewarding spiritually to learn. I mean, these things go back, even before Christ, and it's the same principles. All right. So that's for everybody. I hope that blesses you. The Two of Swords. And underneath it all. So really, you can look at this literally. You have perception and choice, which bring balance. Get it? Perception, choice, bring balance. What do I mean by perception? How you perceive something, how you see it. You can have a truth in your life, and then there can be a greater truth that comes along. And are you willing to change your perception? Are you willing to make the choice to bring balance? Bam! You get it? All right. And then underneath it all, there's patience, intuition, and trust that bring those together. Patience. Don't pray for patience, okay? I'll give you a little insight. As a spiritual practitioner, you never want to pray for patience, because guess what's going to happen? You're gonna get tested. You want patience? Let's see where you're at. And it's kind of a funny thing. There's an irony to it. But I learned that one a long time ago. I don't ask for patience, and I used to. And boy. All right. So what do you think? California. All right. Idaho. Heather. I remember Heather. I think I seen you on the last show. And Alina, there, Lynn. Let's see. Idaho. UK. All right. England in the house. Hello. I traced my heritage back to, I think it was Essex, 1679 or something. Some guy named William. Anyway, it's running out of patience right now. All right, Angela. So what you're going to want to do is take a deep breath. You want to find some rest. Running out of patience. That's what you're confessing. So let's try something. You guys want to try something? A little live demonstration. Probably I have 6 boys. Oh, God, help there. I had 3 boys. I still have 3 boys, 9 grandchildren. And I know, yeah, that's a lot of, when I was asking for patience, they were right in that age, like 7 to 10, or a few years before I caught on to the fact of, I probably need to pray for wisdom. Pray for wisdom. You don't need patience. You need wisdom, right? So pray for wisdom. You have a friend who lives in Essex. Right on. Someday I want to come over there. I really want to experience a soccer game. I love Liverpool is one of my teams. Because I'm a blue collar worker. So they were doing really well this year too, man. And they hit a wall. It was, but that's sports. It's just a game. These guys getting paid to play a game. What a life! That'd be so cool. That would be very cool. So we're gonna try. Experience. Is anybody tracking with me here? You guys want to work with me for a moment? You're willing to participate? I'm willing to do it. It's called EFT. Week 4 of it. Okay, Angelina. I hear you. So we're gonna do some emotional freedom tapping. Let's see. I want to pull this down because we're going to do this side. It doesn't matter what side of your face, okay? This one is my right side. And we're going to do some affirmations with this, if you guys are willing to participate. So, yeah, good, Tara. Yeah, you got to watch. Sometimes we just need to reformat, refocus how we're praying, and change those, make little corrections. Life is like a big ship, right, with a little rudder. Rudder is the device underneath the ship that causes the ship to turn. All right. And sometimes we need to just make little moves. Everybody's all, I want to have this life expansive experience, and sometimes that'll happen, but really it's more on the little moves, those little steps. Maybe we start taking the time, taking 10 minutes in the day and take a breath and really take a moment to do nothing, to not try to think anything. And if you think something, write it down and come back to it. Okay. All right. Yes, please, there. All right. So Angelina, you ready? Kim, if you're still there, I can't see who's all on. But this is called emotional freedom tapping, if I can get my camera coordination. And we're going to say, even though I've been quarantined and inside for over 4 months now, I still completely love and accept myself. That'll be one of the things we say. You can say anything you want in regards to what articulates your grief or your dis-ease. You want to acknowledge that, okay? So here we go. Even though I use a couple fingers because, the pressure, you'll feel it. You'll feel a sensitivity right on the end of your eyebrow there, somewhere thereabouts. There's no wrong way of doing it. Just tap that like that. Just kind of relax your hand so you can kind of get it quick tapping. Even though I've been quarantined for over 4 months or 4 weeks, I still completely love and accept myself. Then you're going to go to your temple, okay? Yeah, there we go. And you'll feel a sensitive spot in your temple. This is called emotional freedom tapping. It's a neuro-linguistic programming technique from out of hypnotherapy. It's used in a lot of acute cases. That means cases that are extreme and need help immediately. This will do it. So I still completely love and accept myself. I just want to say that. I still completely love and accept myself. Even though I've been quarantined for 4 weeks or more, I still completely love and accept myself. And then take a breath. Now we're going to tap underneath your eye. You're going to feel a sensitive spot here. Okay? Even though I've been quarantined and I don't feel well and I'm sick and tired of this shit, I still completely love and accept myself. Breathe. Now we're going to go right underneath your nose to upper lip. That spot where God said, shh. Even though I've been quarantined and I have anxiety and fear and I don't know what's going to happen, I still completely love and accept myself. And then breathe. We're tapping underneath. In my case, it's right in the middle of my wild squirrel. But you'll feel a sensitive spot underneath your bottom lip. Tap there. Even though I'm quarantined and I have duress and I don't feel good, I still completely love and accept myself. Breathe. Now we're going to do collarbone, okay? Doesn't matter which side you do. All right, just find that sensitive spot on your collarbone, okay? Even though I'm quarantined and I don't feel well because I've been locked up, I still completely love and accept myself. Breath. Still tapping. Underneath your arm, okay? You're going to feel a sensitive spot on your rib over here. I want you to hit that. Use 4 fingers. Even though I've been quarantined and locked up, I still completely love and accept myself. All right, now we're going to move to the hand. We'll start in between the thumb and the first finger. Even though I don't feel good because I've been under quarantine for 4 weeks or longer, I still love and completely accept myself. And that's a tender spot in between your pointer finger and your thumb. Take a deep breath. You're going to go over here. There's a couple different ways. You can go on the edge of your hand, or you can go right here in between where your fingers can join. Even though I've been quarantined, I still completely love and accept myself. Now we're going to go to the tips and take a breath. All right, you all tracking with me? Hey, Rod, I might be able to do something for you here. Right now we're doing emotional freedom tapping. Now we're going to go to the first finger, and I'm going to go, just take a breath. Even though I'm in quarantine, I still completely love myself. We're going to go to middle finger, and that's the top. You're hitting the nerves, the sensitive areas, even the fingernail a little bit. There's no wrong way, really, right? You're just going to find that sensitivity. I still completely love and accept myself. Ring finger. I still completely love and accept myself no matter what's going on in my life right now. Take a breath. Now you go to the top of your head. You feel the sensitive part on your crown. And on the top of your head, use multiple fingers. Say, even though I've been quarantined, I still completely love and accept myself. Take a breath. Now the final step here is with your eyes. And you're going to hum happy birthday at the end of this. You're going to look up. You're going to look one way or the other. You're going to look down. You're going to look the opposite way you looked in the first place. And then you're going to look up. And you're going to come back around that circle, back to the other direction till you're looking up. And then we're going to hum happy birthday. And then we're going to take a breath and we're going to do it all again. All right? So looking up, looking one direction or the other, looking down, looking the opposite direction you looked in the first place, looking up, looking back in the direction, looking down, looking to the other direction, and looking up. Close your eyes. Right? That's it. All right, we're done. That's one. I'd like to go through that 2 more times. This is going to take an evaluation of the way you feel right now, and let's do it again. Starting, like I said, there's no wrong side. I using my right side. Starting at the edge of my eyebrow. Y'all tracking with me? All right. Take a deep breath. Even though I'm quarantined, I still completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm quarantined, I still completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel a little down and out, I still completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't feel well, I still completely love and accept myself. Even though my children might be driving me crazy, I still completely love and accept myself. Collarbone. Even though I don't feel well and I'm quarantined, I still completely love and accept myself. Underneath your arm. Even though I'm quarantined, I still completely love and accept myself. You're going to feel a spot underneath your armpit, on your rib cage. It's sensitive. Just give it some good taps, multiple fingers. Now we're going to the hand, outside of the hand. We're just going to focus on I completely love and accept myself. In between the thumb and the first finger, still completely love and accept myself. First finger tip, I completely love and accept myself. Second finger, middle finger, I still completely love and accept myself. Ring finger, you're at the tip of your finger tapping, I still completely love and accept myself. Top of the head, still completely love and accept myself. Yes, I do. Now we're going to do the eye thing, doing a circle one way and then the other. You're going to start out by looking up. Look to your left or right, doesn't matter. I'm going up, I'm looking down. I'm looking to the right, I'm looking up. I'm looking back to the right, I'm looking down. Looking to the left, looking up, closing my eyes. Now we're going to hum Happy Birthday. All right. One more time. All right, here we go. This time our breath is going to be Yah coming in and way on the exit. That's the name of God. All right. Yah in, way out. I still completely love and accept myself. Tapping on where it's sensitive on the inside of your eyebrow. On your temple. I still completely love and accept myself. Underneath your eye, sensitive spot. I completely love and accept myself. Underneath your nose, sensitive spot. I still completely love and accept myself. Underneath the bottom lip, I still completely love and accept myself, no matter what. collarbone. Find the sensitive spot, use multiple fingers. I still and always completely love and accept myself. Underneath your arm, I still completely love and accept myself. Outside of your hand, I still completely love and accept myself. Inside, between the thumb and the pointer finger, sensitive area on your body, I completely love and accept myself. Yeah. Yeah, in, way out. I love and accept myself. Middle finger. I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. You're on your ring finger now. And the top of your head. I love and accept myself. Now we're going to do our eyes. Looking up, looking to the left, looking down, looking to the right, looking up and back the way you came. Here we go. To the right, looking up, looking back to the right, looking down, looking to the left, looking up. Let's do it one more time. Looking up, looking left, looking down, looking right, looking up, looking right, looking down, looking left, looking up. Close your eyes and hum Happy Birthday. All right. So tell me how you're feeling. That was 3 times through. And you can use that breathing technique anytime for meditation where you breathe in, yeah. See, there's an old, of course, this old goes back, beginning of time, legend that the first breath of God into mankind was the breath in, which also means praise. Yada, ya, the praise, the hallelujah. And then the first breath out was, right? You all right with that? Oh, you're smiling and that's very good, Angelina. I'm very blessed. Shalom, and I bless you. I say more for you. If you look into the camera, I look into your eyes, Angelina, and I call your spirit forward, and I bless you to be free and whole, filled with joy, the oil of joy pouring over your head right now, saturating your very being. The oil of joy, you can feel it soaking down and coming into your heart and your respiratory and cardiovascular system, your nervous system just being saturated with joy. All right. Well, I hope that helps you guys. We're just over an hour. I'm going to go just a little bit longer here. So get some headphones on. If you don't already have that, I'm going to do a shofar blast for you, treatment, so to speak. All right. That's right. It doesn't take long to stop, right? Stop and refocus on yourself. That's not a bad thing. That's a necessary thing. Jesus says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. It's written in the Bible. Also says laughter does the body good like a good medicine. So find something to make yourself giggle today. All right. Find something. I love watching Cheech and Chong once in a while. I can't watch it all the time, but that's stupid humor, and then, or I watch a comedian or something that makes me laugh because it's bringing healing to my heart and my mind, your soul. Your soul can be translated mind, soul. All right. That's good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So we had a couple requests. We're doing a special 1997 today. As far as for private, we can do it in the studio, which is video, or we can do audio only, or we can do chat too. I'm going to do a shofar blessing for you here. You can reach me through this Psychic Live, online Psychic Live, and message me or my wife, Toni The Global Healer. She's a real blessing. She can give you a third eye opening. She does vibrational attunements, opening up your third eye. It's powerful, very powerful. And that's what I'm going to do right now in hopes. My intention is that this would blow off, any fuzziness in your consciousness, right? Get rid of the fuzziness. I'll be right back. Give me a moment. Lots of people have been healed by this beautiful instrument. Over years. It's not just something I say, I know it works. My intention, my faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not yet seen. If I didn't have faith for this, I wouldn't be sitting in front of the camera right now for you. This is a divine appointment. And I hope you're blessed. Get some headphones on. That's the best way to experience this. This light, this love. That's what I'm hoping you'll experience. Is just more, maybe a fire of God in your heart. Bring you closer to love. Closer. Right? That's what we want from the readings, Rod. I will definitely pull a card here for you. So get some headphones on, and I'm going to light it up. I'm going to light the world. Right? So let me know if you guys want me to do this. Should I blow it? This is one of the few times you can just blow it and be good, because when you blow it sometimes in life, that's a negative thing, right? But this is a positive thing, right? This is a vortex. You understand? Fibonacci curve, Fibonacci. It's a holy symbol. It's throughout all of creation. This was not man-made. This was growing, right? There's a lot of life experience from this animal in these horns, in this horn specifically. This is almost 4 feet. Be over that if you were to unwind it. So, you guys ready? Is there anybody still there? I don't see any chat. So I'm just going to let it rip, all right? Bless you guys. Here we go. Hopefully you have your headphones on. All right. Even when it's not making any sound, there's still vibration coming out of this, right? So even when I end some of my blows, some of the Hebrew tradition, it comes back to like repentance, turning around from 180-degree thing, repenting, and sometimes there's the sound of that remorse, which is not a negative thing. That's a positive thing. And then there's just the fire of God, Hashem. Yeah, you'd like a card, I'll give you a card, hon. Don't leave. That's a tone I don't often get. So I hope that blesses you. Let's do a couple cards here. Let me know if you had any experience with that. All right, Heather. This is for you, hon. Then I'll get one for my brother. All right. So really hold in your mind, Heather, right now, what you're seeking as far as information is for Heather Bates Baskins. Right. Righto. Away. Here we go, Heather. Two of Swords. Oh, we had this one earlier too. Yeah, this was that's the same card. After I just shuffled, cut the deck. Two of Swords for you, Heather. Perception, choice, balance. This one, really must be trying to hit it home for you. Patience, intuition, and trust. So I know we just had this earlier, and this deck is like 75 cards, something like that. That's amazing that we get it again. So there is no coincidence there, Heather. That's something that you're supposed to take even a closer look at. Swords represent words too, spiritual expressions, a touchstone. You're a Jedi Knight, Heather. Your lightsabers. You have two. Perception and choice is going to bring about your balance, the execution of the words you speak. Sword sometimes is there for protection. Sometimes it's disciplinary, not to you, but perhaps you need to just lay the law down to bring some order. Could be, then you have patience down there, trust and intuition. Patience will give birth to intuition if you trust the process. A lot of times as a reader, you only get maybe one word or one picture or something for a person, and you won't get any more unless you release that word for them. Tell them about it, and then the rest will come, or maybe another piece will come. And sometimes it's a dance. It's just a dance. So there you go, Heather. I hope that blesses you. And now I'm going to get one for my brother. Where is he? You still in here? You're still in here. I'll give you a card, Rod. Rod? You still there, brother? Give me a heads up. We're going to be coming to a close here shortly. 1997. If you want some personal ministry, be it video in the studio, audio, or chat, and I'd love to make that happen. When you plant your garden, you're going to have something to eat. And it's not like, the nice thing about sowing seeds as far as financially and such like that towards what you need to know, it's more immediate. It's not like, when you plant corn, you're going to wait 3-4 months, whatever the growth cycle. There's a growth cycle. When you're having a child, there's 9 months of gestation, right? That time spent growing and the tissues and everything coming together. That, when you receive a card or you receive a reading, though, that's fertilizer, right? That's fertilizer. It's not meant to be all in all encompassing. It's supposed to be one piece of your puzzle. You should be able to get anything you need to know from yourself. Guess what? You already know it. You're part of the universe just as much as I am, just as much as anybody else. The problem is with most of us is that we just can't hear. You know, we just don't take the time to hear, or maybe we think what we're listening for, what we're looking to find out is going to come in a different way than it comes. You know. Oh, you're very welcome, Heather. I hear Tyler here. Yes, I agree. That book's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Well, brother, I don't know if Rod, where you go? I have to scroll up to see. I didn't see him comment again. Where are you at? He was up here a while ago.
Hello.
Hello.
You have come to the end of your show. I don't think he's there still.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give one more card for everybody, and those people that are going to pop in here later when I'm not physically in front of the computer and watch this. I hope you have a beautiful experience. Remember the breathing technique I went over today, using the name of God. In with Yah, out with Way. Okay. And here's a card right here. And it's the Four of Wands. Joy, party, vitality, and invitation. That's the card, Four of Wands. As it is above, so it is below. Look at those beautiful portals. That's for everybody. Joy, get your party on. Have some life, vitality, and invitation. You're being invited to have joy and party and life. Right? So, hey, you're welcome, Heather. All right. Bless you guys. And when Kat comes back on here in a bit, there she is. All right. So let me know if you want a reading or a pendulum. Yes or no. I can do a combination of cards and pendulum.
Yeah. And you can get you at the website, www.onlinepsychics.live, or the link is above the video stream.
Yep.
And if you're not at the reading room, there's a messenger link that they can contact you on Messenger to arrange a reading.
Very good.
Yeah, but thank you very much.
Hey, I love you guys. As I tell my mama, I love you guys.
Thanks everyone for watching. Good night.
Good night, guys.